Hi kids, welcome back. We've been spending these last few weeks talking about the Beatitudes. We've learned that beatitude is a fancy word for special blessing from God, and that Jesus shared these blessings from a mountain. Jesus shares a statement followed by a promise. We're going to learn about two Beatitudes today, so let's hear what the first one is.
Blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy.
Mercy is a tiny word, but it has a really big meaning. Mercy is a compassionate response. When we offer mercy, we are feeling or trying to feel what another person feels and taking action on their behalf and continuing to work for their well-being. But what does that mean? I'm going to tell you a story that will hopefully help you better understand what mercy looks like. Finn and Micah were good friends. They played at Micah's house at least once a week after school. Their favorite activities were jumping on the trampoline, playing with action figures, and cooking. One day, after Finn went home, Micah realized that one of his favorite action figures was missing. The next day, Micah saw its leg sticking up out of Finn's backpack. When Micah asked him about it, Finn said, "This is mine. My mom gave it to me this morning." Micah answered, "Finn, it has my name on its foot." Finn looked afraid and sad and angry all at once. Micah could tell that Finn didn't know what to do or say. Micah thought about his options. He could tell a grown-up, which is always a great choice. He could yell at Finn and yank the toy back harshly, or he could try to settle the problem with mercy first. He decided on mercy and said to himself, "If this doesn't work, I'm going to get a grown-up." "Finn, I would like my toy back, but I want you to know that I understand you really like it and that you made a mistake. We can play with it again at my house this Wednesday, okay?" Finn answered quietly, "Okay," and then handed the toy back to Micah. In this story, Micah showed mercy to Finn. He didn't allow Finn to treat him badly or cross his boundaries, but he showed Finn understanding and kindness. When we respond harshly, we hurt one another and ourselves. Have you ever made a mistake and someone treated you harshly? Maybe they snapped at you or they raised their voice. How did that make you feel? Like Finn and Micah, we have opportunities every day to choose a merciful or a harsh response. Being merciful does not mean that we let others treat us poorly or cross our boundaries. Mercy is not about being okay with bad behavior. Telling someone to stop right now is not harsh. That's a boundary. We show mercy to ourselves by making safe choices and getting help from a grown-up if we need it. The people listening to Jesus would have heard mercy as a reminder of who God is, merciful. When we try to feel how others might be feeling and show mercy by acting on their behalf and working for their best, we are following God's example. Let's make circles with our hands and pretend we're putting on a pair of glasses. Does everyone have their glasses on? Okay. We are going to think of these as our mercy glasses. When you're wearing them, we're going to look for instances of mercy around us. Or if you see harshness, you can put the glasses on to find a merciful way. Everyone we meet is God's beloved child. Someone who needs love, mercy, and help. Don't forget to look in the mirror with your glasses too. This week, wear your mercy glasses as much as you can. And if you're in a situation where it's especially hard to show mercy to someone, you can always put your hands into circles like glasses as a reminder to look for a merciful response. Okay, let's hear what our second beatitude for this week is.
Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God.
When we talk about something being pure, we're talking about something that hasn't been mixed with something else. So pure gold is just gold, or pure water is just water. To be pure in heart is to show love for God, neighbor, and for yourself in how you act, how you speak, and how you think. Our integrity is an important part of this. That's another big word, isn't it? You are a person of integrity when your outside actions match the person you are on the inside. Integrity means working toward wholeness for yourself and creating the same kind of wholeness in the world around you. When your heart is pure, you want wholeness for everyone else. You live from your integrity and purity of heart, and you do kind and helpful things because you love God and your neighbor. You aren't focused on how those kind things make you look or what kind of reward might be in it for you. So maybe you empty the dishwasher because it helps a grown-up in your life. Or maybe you pick up your toys and markers off the floor because that makes the home a safe, clean, and loving place for everyone. Not so that you get more screen time or allowance. Remember, we're doing these kind things out of love for other people and for God, not because we get something out of it. Purity of heart helps us to make outward choices based on love and a desire for wholeness in ourselves and the world. We will show compassion, mercy, and love because we know that's what we were created to do and who we were created to be. And when we do, we will see God. We will experience God's presence when we see the fruits of God's Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, faithfulness, kindness, goodness, gentleness, and self-control. Our eyes will be open to the ways people are caring for one another and the ways we experience it ourselves. And seeing how God is present in our midst will give us the encouragement and hope we need to keep going. That's all for me this week, kids. See you next time.